Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We're here to solve this region sum line Sudoku by Ukrainian author Serhii Tyshchenko for Sudoku Grand Prix. This one was worth 81 points, which is quite a high number of points. And I was glad I saw the breaking pretty early, but first I will remind you of the rules of region sum lines. Well, on such a line, the line can be divided on those parts, each part being a segment inside a region. And this is a segment inside a region. This is another segment, even though it's in the same region. Those segments are disjoint. And the rule is that each segment inside a region has the same sum value as the other segments. So the sum of those 4 digits is the same as the sum of those 2 digits. And the same applies for this line, but the sums are not necessarily the same on this line and this line, the G line and the P line, GP for Grand Prix. So this can be a confusing rule, but here there are subtle clues. And let's start with this first clue. Here we have 3 segments with the same value. And so the sum of all 6 digits here is 3 times the total associated with this line. And you see that 3 digits are missing from the 9 digits. And the sum of those 3 digits is at least 6. Which means that the sum of those 6 digits is at most 39, and dividing 39 by 3, we know that the sum on each of those segments is at most 13. So that 13 is, well, the sum of all those digits here or here or here is at most 14. Now, at most 13. And because we have 4 digits, it is at least 10. But then, let's see that here we have digits 1, 2, 3, 4. If the sum here was equal to 10, then the 4 digits here would be 1, 2, 3, 4, which is forbidden by the candidates in this cell. So 10 is not a valid value for the total of those digits. Then 11 would be 1, 2, 3, 5, which is forbidden by this 5. 12 would be either 1, 2, 4, 5, which is forbidden, or 1, 2, 3, 6, which is forbidden. So the sum is at least 10, at most 13, but 10, 11, and 12 have all been ruled out. So the sum here is 13, which means that here, and there we have 13, and the remaining 3 digits now must be 1, 2, and 3, summing to 6. Now there are 3 ways of having 13 be such a sum. Those ways are 9 plus 4, 5 plus 8, 6 plus 7. Only 5 plus 8 works here. Oops, sorry about that. 5 plus 8. Now 6, 7 won't work here, so this is 4 plus 9, and this is not 4. And this here is 6 plus 7. So that's a really nice start, if you ask me. And this is not a 3, by the way, because of this 3. So next thing we can see is just by the rules of Sudoku, 6 and 8 are not here. So inside this region, 6 and 8 must be there. And therefore, the sum associated with this line is 14. 6 plus 8 here. The other way of achieving 14 with 2 digits is with 5 and 9. And then Sudoku tries again. 3 and 4 are not here. Inside this region, they must be there. So that this is 1 and 2. Here we have 14. That's a total of 42 out of 45. So the remaining two cells must sum to 3, sorry. So that's another 3. And this is 3, 4, 7. That's not a 3. This is 1 or 2. And by the way, that is a 3. And those are from 1, 2, and 5. So now where is our next place to look? Here we have a 5, 6 pair. Those digits sum to 13. So let's just see what the decompositions are for 13 with 4 cells. This kind of reasoning is very common for killer Sudoku. So one option is 1, 2, 3, 7. Another option is 1, 2, 4, 6. Then we have 1, 3, 4, 5. And I think that these are the only possibilities. Yes, this is correct. So 5 and 6 here mean that only 1, 2, 3, 7 works there. And therefore this is a 4. And here we have an 8 and a 9, which turns this into a 4. That is a 9. This is 6. This is 8. That's not a 7. I just keep this for future reference, because here we know that this is not 1, 2, 3, 7. But either of those options is still possible. But 8 is somewhere here, summing to 13, 8 to 3, 8. Perhaps this is too early. Yes. But this is not too early. Those two digits sum to 13. They can't be 5 and 8 because of this. They can't be 6 plus 7 because of that. So they must be 4 and 9. There's a 4 here. So this is 4, this is 9. 8, 9 here. That's not a 4. And now this does not contain a 5. It does not contain a 4. No, that's not a good way of seeing this, because of those 4s. There is a 4 in here, which means that the decomposition here is with 1, 2, 4, 6. And this is 5, this is 6. And I can remove this. Now 4 goes there. There's no 4 in here. There's no 6 in here. And those are 3 and 8. This is 4. This is 3. So, oopsie. So that's not 4. That is 4. So now there's 8. 4 is not available, so the only decomposition is 2, 3, 8 here. So no 2 and 3 here, no 1 here, no 7 there, no 2 here. This is 6. 7, 6 here, that's not a 6. And this 3 turns this into a 2, and that's a 1, that's a 2. Here I need 6 and 7, so 7 here, 6 there. Here I need 1 and 5. This is so well constructed. That's not a 7. Something I forgot to say in the introduction is that many people consider this puzzle to be their favorite in this set, and it is my case as well. It's the first one that I solved during the contest, and I was just struck by the beauty of the puzzle. So now let's move back to this. So now the sum of those segments must be 14. So what are the options for 14? Well, one of them is 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see that 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't work here because 2 and 3 would have to be both here. And I know that this is the only option without the 1. So There is a 1 in here. So that this is 2, this is 1. 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, not using the 2, the only option will be 1, 3, 4, 6. And the 3 here goes there. So 1, 1, 4, 6. That's not 6, that's not 4, that's not 1. Here I need 5 and 7. Now, what about this? I'm not sure. So could this be 2, 3, no, it doesn't contain the 4. So this must contain a 1, and because of this one, 1 goes there. So this is 5, this is 1. Those 3 sum to 13 without using the 4. So it won't be 3, 4, 6, so it must have a 2. So that's not a 2. 2 plus 11, 2, 5, 6. That's the only option, 2, 5, 6. I can't use the 7. I can't use 3, 8. So it's 2, 5, 6. All right. So that's the 5. 2 and 6 here. This is 8. This is 5. This is 3. This is 7. And this is 8. And this is 2. Now the rest will be Sudoku. Well, this one gives us the 6, and this 2, and this 6. Here I need 3, 4, 7. Here I need 3, 4, 8, 9. So this is from 4, 9. This is 8. Here I need 5 and 7. So 5 here, 7 there. 9 here, 5 there. Here I need 1 and 2. 4 and 1. Not 4. Oh, by the way, this 5 resolves that. And this 4 here resolves that. And that's a 9, and that's an 8. So that's a really, really beautiful puzzle with a gorgeous break-in. And really, really well put together. So 81 points could almost seem to be a little too much considering the efficiency with which I solved the puzzle, but you have to keep in mind that I already solved it during the contest. And even a second time for when I prepared all the Penpa interface stuffs for the video. Thanks for watching this very video. See you soon on SudoKanard.